Good morning, everyone. My name is Ryan Mason, and do you think that every American should get the COVID-19 vaccine? Well, you're not alone. You see, many people approve of the vaccine, but some are still hesitant. So I first want to talk about the COVID-19 vaccine and why it was made. So, the COVID-19 vaccine was made to protect against the COVID-19 virus. And there are three different types of COVID-19 vaccines. There are the Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson. Now both the Pfizer and Moderna are called mRNA vaccines. And the CDC states that the mRNA vaccines contain material from the virus that causes COVID-19 that gives our cells instructions for how to make a harmless protein that is unique to the virus. Now the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is a vector vaccine, okay, unlike the Pfizer and Moderna. And the CDC states that the vector vaccine contains a modified version of a different virus than the one that causes the COVID-19 virus. Now, there are many reasons that a person should get the COVID-19 vaccine. So I think the first point of why you should get the COVID-19 vaccine is to stop the spread of this deadly virus. Now this virus has already spread and it's already taken too many lives, so by getting the vaccine it prevents it from spreading any longer. So this will also give you increased immunity to the virus. We already know that trying to become naturally immune to it has already taken too many lives, so getting this immunity by the vaccine will prevent any more lives from being lost. The third point is that you can start gathering indoors with other fully vaccinated people and you wouldn't have to wear your mask if you know they already have gotten the vaccine like you and you've been around them before. So that's another plus. And the fourth point is to help protect others from contracting the virus. So now with so much new information and research about the virus coming out, there's bound to be a spread of misinformation. So I want to talk about how this makes people hesitant even more. So it's the first point I want to talk about is there are reported cases of side effects. Now these are rare, you have to keep in mind. But the most recent example of hesitancy toward the COVID-19 vaccine is a side effect reported by recipients of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So there were reports of people developing blood clots. And these reports, stated by the CDC, were mostly women over the age of 50. So again, it was very rare. There were only a few women that got this side effect. And the CDC also warns that women below the age of 50 be wary of if you get this vaccine, to look out for blood clots or talk to your doctor. If you're not feeling well, but it was mostly women over 50, so that is now on their website, and that is a warning. So now I want to talk about the conspiracy theories. Some of the more outlandish ones is going to be like the one I'm going to tell you right now. So in the article, Escaping Catch-22, Overcoming COVID Vaccine Hesitancy, written by Lisa Rosenbaum, MD, in the New England Journal of Medicine, one of the most widely spread conspiracy theories right now is that vaccines contain microchips that will be used by elites, Bill Gates is often mentioned, or by the government to track people's behavior. So this has been one that's been circulating around because it often gets political too, about big tech and companies like that wanting to microchip citizens, wanting to track our movements, wanting to learn more about us, like what we do every day. And this is just, it's obviously not true, but people who are misinformed and take this seriously, it can be dangerous and it can cause even more hesitancy. So we have to watch out for that and make sure that everybody is informed with the proper information. So in the article by Patricia Soares and others called Factors Associated with COVID-19 Vaccine Hesitancy, in the book Basel, Volume 9, Number 3, a large-scale study found that 35% of participants would take vaccines as soon as possible, but 56% would wait before taking the vaccine, and then a small percentage of 9% would not take the vaccine. So the study also found that the main factors that determined the refusal or delay of the vaccine were there's three of them. So there's the contextual factors, where people of younger age, and loss of income during the pandemic. And now the second point is that the individual and group factors were those that had no intention of taking the flu vaccine this year. So they were even hesitant about that. And the COVID-19 factor, so the most recent that people had, was low confidence in the health service response during the pandemic. So in the article, COVID-19 Vaccine Hesitancy and Attitudes in Qatar, a national cross-sectional survey of a migrant majority population from the book Influenza and Other Respiratory Viruses, written by Majid El-Abdullah and others, a study found that 53.8% of the respondents expressed concerns about vaccine safety because of COVID-19 being a new vaccine. So I'd like to conclude my speech with saying that every American should get the COVID-19 vaccine, even if they do not believe in vaccinations. The COVID-19 virus has caused a pandemic and cannot be solved simply by forming a natural immunity, as we have already seen by the number of deaths so far. The COVID-19 vaccine will help America achieve herd immunity so that we can get back to a more normal way of life. Everyone should get vaccinated so that we can prevent any more lives from being lost. Thank you for watching my speech, and I hope you all have a great day. Goodbye.